Hello, Langrisser tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Der Langrisser, or Langrisser 2, with me, BlueAnkylo. We're going to begin the second scenario in just a second. For a quick shop talk, just to let you guys know, I have technically lowered the game's audio and my microphone audio just a slight titch. So if you're following the playlist and it sounds a little bit quieter, it's not just you. I did turn it down a little bit. In the overall Let's Play world of BlueAnkylo in 2022, I have been fighting with my microphone and Windows audio for a while, trying to get the audio better. I think it's pretty good, but there's been some changes in the background that messed up what I used to consider my good settings, and then I just sort of forgot about it. So we've had a while where it's been a little bit up and down, and it's mostly just sensitivity and stuff that, you know, when you get your settings all perfect and you let them go. I had it good for, like, I'm gonna play the game, I promise, but I had basically not had to change my audio settings for like 2 or 3 years of the Let's Playing, and it was just nice and consistent, and I kind of forgot about it. And then Windows did change some stuff in the background, and it's just like, but now I have to do it a different way, and getting the balance to, it's just annoying. Not enjoying it. But hopefully we're getting closer again. So, scenario 2. Looks like we got a new unit. We got a horse guy to go with our bird guy and our magic guy. And we're maybe getting an encounter on the road. Maybe. Scenario 2, getting off. That could be read into differently. Okay, let's get off. By a stroke of good fortune, Blue rescued Liana from her would-be kidnappers, the Imperial Knights. However, with Rhaegar's forces still in pursuit, Loren, Lord of Selrath, concluded it is impossible to defend her in his remote lands. After a night of consideration, Estul, a shrine where Liana served as a shrine maiden, was selected as the safest hiding place. When dawn broke, Blue and Loren set out to escort Liana along the road to Estul. However, unwilling to relent in their pursuit, an Imperial detachment, led by Leon and Laird, awaited them at the crossroads. Liana must escape and defeat all enemies. Don't die. Don't let the girl die. Easy. Alright, we get to do a little bit more deployment this time. Deployment music. Very friendly. Alright, in theory, you gotta check if there's anything new to buy. Sometimes there will be new. Like, now there's a cloak instead of a shield. It has the same +1 defense, but different characters can equip cloaks than shields, for instance. And, yeah, we have a new character. Look at this. He's on our team now. So we got Scott here. He's a knight. And we did see him at the end of last one. He can hire troopers, which are the superior unit, only secondary to harpies at this point in the game, in my opinion. And he's level 2, so a little bit lower level than the heroes so far. But you can see by the size of his experience bar that it's going to level up slower than our warlock. So let me think for a second. Maybe one thing that we should do is, no. Placement. We just want to look at the map for a second. So, we've got Leon down here. Probably not going to be able to kill him. We've got Laird. Probably not going to be able to defeat him. We've got some level 1 commanders. We can probably defeat them. And, Loren. This is the High Lord. This is a reasonably strong unit with pikemen and a Lord. 32-35. Well, he'll still die to Leon. He would do okay against Laird. He's about the same tier as Laird, approximately. And he's not a... He does have a disadvantage because he's technically an infantry unit, not a spearman, like his spearmen are spearmen. Lords are generally going to be infantry, unless they're on like a mount, and then they're cavalry. And that's kind of the only two. I guess flyers. I did have a quick look at treasure on this map. There's going to be one here, I think 100%. And there's another one somewhere else. Maybe on this island? Maybe we want to send Blue over there. Let me, real quick, I'm just going to show you guys. 4-4. That's going to be the one in the forest at the top. Speed boots, which is a nice item. And 2130 is... Okay, that's not what I'm highlighting over there. So, up here, yeah, 4-4 is definitely this tile. And then 2130, let's just count it out, because last time the end of the battle was kind of silly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Doesn't seem to be anything there. Huh. Oh, it's 25. No, it is 30. 21, 30. Okay, well, assuming I counted it right, maybe it's this tree or something. I'll do I can make a save state and land in a bunch of spots until we get it. It's only +1 attack. It's not like it's a big deal if you miss it, but it'll be much easier for future tubers to figure out where to go once you've seen it. So for this map, let's see. How many people should we recruit? We don't want a sortie yet, though. So, Blue's soldiers are real good. They're kind of expensive. Real good against pretty much everything we're going to fight. Scott's soldiers are also going to be really good against everything we're fighting. And they're not quite as expensive. That would take up all of our money. I don't think they're so good that you want to hire 5 of them. Scott has a higher... well, he's got +4 attack. He doesn't get any defense. He's actually not a very sturdy unit. He's very offensive focused. And then these guys are kind of trash, but we could hire a couple just to help him get a bit of experience. That's using up all of our gold. Like, there's definitely some argument to save your gold because you're going to want to deploy expensive stuff later on, or buy items from the shop. I don't think this map is going to be so difficult that we need to spend all of our money, but let's just spend our money. We'll see what happens. I'm positive you could beat this game with half as many soldiers, but it's fine. You must find stronger allies to offer protection. Though I am Lord of Salrath, even my forces cannot stand against the Rhaegar Empire. To pursue Lyanna, the Empire must have some special plan for her. Recently, it has been invading every neighboring kingdom that does not submit to the Kaiser's will. Indeed, there must be more to their ambitions than first apparent. Perhaps if Lyanna were guarded within Estul's Shrine of Light, their efforts would be stymied. You're right. The great Shrine Priest can surely help us. I'm sorry, I'm such a burden. Don't talk like that, it's not your fault. You were made this way as an anime girl. The journey to Estul is far too dangerous to go alone. Well, I am curious why the Empire's after you. And with the purpose, it appears my aimless journey is no longer so aimless. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Well then, Father, I shall take my leave. This is a great opportunity to apply your education, young Scott. Study well and use what I have taught you to aid Blue. I entrust you with Lyanna's safety. Please look out for her on the road. As you order, Father. Alright, let's go! What the? It seems we've got some unexpected guests. Oh yeah, so you do get to kind of see the enemies before they show up in the story. Don't worry about it. It makes the positioning just fine. It's fine. It's just kind of funny because we see the soldiers before, you know, our characters see them. There they are. Their progress was even slower than anticipated. What? The Blue Dragon Knights again? How could it be? We, the Blue Dragon Knights, are charged with obtaining custody of Lady Lyanna. By edict of the Kaiser, if you value your lives, do not interfere. Lyanna, pay them no mind. Hell, Hein is right for once. There's no reason for you to acquiesce to the demands of the Imperials. Knights of the Empire, you are trespassers in my territory. Your forces have no business intervening. Leave the way you came. You shall not pass. I'm afraid we cannot do that, Lord Lauren. You leave us no choice, knights. We will take Lyanna by force. Blue, I will stay here and cut off their path. Take Lyanna north. It leads to Estul. Do not worry about me. You can't waste any more time. I don't know how long I can hold them off, so hurry! What if we just killed them all for the experience, though? I'm just saying. What if, instead of him stealing experience, we killed everything? Can I really protect Lyanna? Right. I forget how this works exactly. We can change instructions. Should Liana head north alone? Yes, for a little bit. I think your option is she walks north alone or she follows Blue. Right now, Blue might charge south. So I don't want her to come south because that'd be bad. I want her to go north, but I don't want her, like, we'll get to change this every turn. We don't want her to get too far ahead, though. In Warsong, the first game, there was a Chapter 2 map with a sister that you were escorting through the mountains, and people were pursuing her. Very similar story, very similar. And you had zero control. She just kept walking ahead and would get into trouble. So it's nice that the game lets you kind of give her some instructions. Now, what I'm thinking is, like, I'm just gonna put a save here. I'd make an in-game save, but, like, I think, like, I could just kill a bunch of these guys and then fly up after. Like, maybe spend 1 turn killing, or 2 turns, and then move up. And maybe the same thing with Scott. Unfortunately, we are no match for the Imperials. I will hold the line. Hurry down the road. So he wants to hold the line anyway. So if I just put him here on the line, how does he do? He's got, I didn't buy him any gear, so he's a little bit weaker than if I'd spent some money on him, but cavalry is generally pretty good against infantry. Stay out of my way. Let's see how our boy does. Yeah, he's got nothing to worry about. That'll probably get him a level up too. Make him even stronger. Level up, yeah, even stronger. He is very attack focused. Maybe not the most balanced unit. And yeah, so we're just gonna try to clean up a bunch of these guys on turn 1 here. We'll see what happens. It might be a mistake. I don't know. I don't think it's a mistake. Now, if you remember from last episode, one of my goals is to not lose any soldiers so we get that aura experience. That aura that gives +4 attack, if Scott can keep his soldiers alive for a few maps, will change to +5. It'll also go up when he gets, like, class changes, but there's multiple ways to get stronger. So you hover over him to make sure you're in the zone. You definitely want the bonus attack on these kinds of things. We might not get the kill in the forest. We'll see. Nice. We took a little bit more damage, though. That unit's in a bit of danger. I wonder if these guys would be strong enough to actually kill the boss in one shot. So the soldiers are 15 defense. Same attack power as the commander. It's kind of save scummy, but I might save it and give it a try. I don't want to one-shot the boss. Like, killing the commander like a soldier is kind of giving up experience. And early on, I mean, well, pretty much the whole game is kind of built around leveling up, you know? It's an RPG. So, I will just do for science. Let's see what this does. I don't think it'll be a kill, but I don't know. Wow, it wasn't even close. Okay. Okay. So that's, I guess it's 28 attack power versus 18. So plus 10, a 10 split, like 10 more attack than defense, in addition to having type advantage, is enough to just completely destroy them. Alright. That's fine. Now we know. He said a bit more risk if I put him in the forest here. He doesn't get the +4. Let's not. Well, let's be greedy. Greed? He also gets more defense from tactics by being in here, so it sort of balances out. Wow. Yeah, okay, cavalry. I mentioned cavalry were pretty good and infantry were kind of garbage. He didn't even have his command zone bonus. Okay. Well, this is looking pretty good for our team. If I go here, we can theoretically kill everything, maybe? Here I come! This is the getting off scenario. I didn't make up the rules. Nice. So the best defense is clearly a strong offense, as always. Oh no, we didn't actually kill them all. 28 to 15. Geesh, that's a pretty big damage spread. We still didn't get a full sweep. Well, we might not get quite as many kills on blue, but it'll be fine. This is the one I don't want to miss, though, because if we get this kill, we can open up a spot to attack another one. In fact, well, the last attack was like that, too. I think it might be because they got a couple kills on me at the beginning of combat, so we had less offense after we took some damage. Well, it's too bad. My birds, they're not quite as strong as I had hoped. It's fine. Oh, we can't even move that far. Maybe this one? I'm gonna finish this one off if I can. Also, I do kind of know a secret about this map. Like I said, I've played about halfway through the game on my own already. So although I'm not an expert, I know that this map has some slightly different enemy AI, let's say. So I could attack this guy in the forest, but I think there's a better chance of killing this guy. Now, on the other hand, the guy in the forest won't get the +3 regeneration. So even if we didn't kill him, he would be weakened and stay weakened. This guy, I think we have a higher chance of killing, but if we don't kill, he'll regenerate. But also, we're in the command zone, so it's a bit stronger anyway. Huh. Okay, well, the cavalry did a better job of clearing than the harpies did. Interesting. That's fine. That was a pretty good alpha strike. I'm going to send Hein north. He's a lot slower than the other guys, so we're going to have him start moving up. I'm going to have him... I'm going to show off the defend command. Oh, battle means they follow... I forget the exact one. This is some slightly different formations in how they move around. Defending means they'll just stay close to your unit and they won't go out and attack. Battle and charge, I basically never use, but they will automatically follow your command. I think they try to stay in the command zone and attack enemies or something like that. Maybe one of the commands stays in the command zone and one of them goes forward even more. I don't know. I like to control my units. I'm not willing to give that up to the AI because they make terrible decisions. And then I want these guys on manual for now. Okay, good. 17 minutes in, we did one turn. No way to speed this up, right? Well, we could skip battles, but I'm not ready for that yet. So there you go. The soldiers just sort of auto move along. That's fine. Oh, good. She's nice and close to Hein. Perfect. Now, Hein could have helped out with these soldiers a little bit too, but I think we'll find out that he's so slow that my other troops will catch up anyway. And maybe we'll need to defend the girl. I'll take care of the commander. The rest of you after the girl. Yes, sir. A little bit of regen. You dare interfere? Ooh, he went for the pikeman. Yeah, he does have an advantage over pikemen. Not that big of an advantage, though. 21 to 22. If it wasn't with advantage, that would have probably done 0 damage, because less attack than defense. Generally. So they're kind of ignoring my troops, you may have noticed. Yeah, I'm not sure if they will always ignore my troops, but I do kind of remember that these two green units, or two enemy armies, the green armies, for whatever reason, they don't like to attack the players' units, and it makes it really easy to come in and kill them. General Leon. Leon, villages in the Empire's borderlands are under attack. Monsters are inflicting heavy casualties. What? Then my own hometown could be in danger. If I don't return to defend them... No, that's too horrible. Colonel Lard, I leave you in charge. I must hurry to the village. Yes, sir. General, will you be all right by yourself? I can deal with the monsters on my own. You are to complete our mission. Get the girl. Understood. So, fortunately, we don't have to worry about that guy. We are acting under Imperial orders. This is your last warning. Don't get in our way. I will not allow you to do as you wish. At all costs, I will stop you. Don't be a fool. How can you hold back all our forces alone? Consider this carefully. Don't throw your life away. So normally, those two green swordsmen would make a bit of a mincemeat on the pikemen. But if we kill all the swordsmen, the pikemen will destroy the cavalry, and we're good, right? I cannot back down while I live. You will not capture the girl. Even if you are the Imperial Blue Dragon Knights, I will not be easily bested, especially with all these flying harpies helping out. Similar words have been spoken by those who lie dead and buried. If death is the only way, then have at you. I just hope they don't come in and kill my harpies. They might. It's not good. I didn't know they would attack my guy, but they definitely attacked my guy. Well, that's -1 experience. Okay, so maybe the aggressive mode was not the best plan. Oh man, we're gonna lose a bunch of troops here. Well, what's the worst thing that can happen? We have to restart? It's fine. So the cavalry were not willing to attack the flyers, only the commander. Interesting. Leanna, break through and run for it. Okay. No, she can keep going one more turn. Then maybe I'll have her turn around. So, 18 defense. So the fact that they, like, okay, Laird killed one of my harpies. He's a punk. But he was not so brazen as to attack with his lancers, who would probably lose to a harpy, I think. Meanwhile, his lancer is stronger than Scott's lancers, which is unfortunate. So the question is, do I run or do I be greedy? As if that's even a question. We just fly over here because we can fly. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be one-shotting the soldiers in the mountains. That's pretty good. Can you get out of there? Uh-oh. That's not good. They got him surrounded. Well, if we kill this guy. Oh, spicy turn. This is not quite how I expected the turn to go, so. I mean, I already lost 2 units. GG, right? Oh, geez, not quite enough. Now the pikemen are going to just come in and kill. They're going to steal all my experience. I think if I clear up some space that... I still think Laird will prioritize going after Lauren. I think he only attacked us because he didn't have any other options, so... I'm gonna double down on my strategy. I'm not gonna give up. Oh, come on! You're supposed to kill this guy. That was not the plan. Yeah, this might be a reset, but it's fine. It's a learning opportunity. So now that all of the green guy on the left side soldiers are dead, we want to wipe him out. This should make sure there's lots of spaces to fight the pikemen, which is what I'm trying to get to, is to make sure that the enemy cav just focus on what we want them to focus on. Ah, again, I'm bested, damn it. And, yeah, I'm gonna take the kill. It's greedy, you know it's greedy. But this is good because assuming we don't get killed by Laird, you'll regenerate. I mean, if Scott just gets killed next turn, then I'll have learned my lesson, maybe. Okay, I have a plan here. You're gonna stay in command range and get a kill, and then we can take the 6 HP Harpy and put them adjacent to blue and get another kill. And then that way they'll regen a little bit next turn. They might be strong enough to kill the 5, but the 1 is safer. Level up? Maybe? Maybe? Level up indeed. Level 4. Okay, well... It is about the time to get going, but, interesting. Alright, you keep moving up to protect the girl. You can let his soldiers just follow him, that's fine. See what happens here. I'm a little bit worried that, I may have overestimated the AI's focus on Lauren, but... See what he does. If he kills the Cav, oh, that'd be perfect. I cannot permit Imperial scum to roam in my land. Oh, if he just slaughters all the Cav right now, I don't think we were going to be able to kill the Cav. So if he can just slaughter them, oh boy. Thank you, Lauren. You're the man. Just make sure they leave me alone, and I'll finish off the soldiers and get out of here. You gotta attack the cavalry. Well, they're kind of blocking the path to my guys, so that's all good. That's all good. This is good. Get rid of that Lancer. Or at least, you know, basically get rid of them. That's fine. Yeah, if they can just block the route to my cavalry, that's all I need. And I think they've done it. Yeah, I think we're safe now. We'll kill this guy next turn. Speed this up a little bit. Oh no, the pikeman's gonna die. I was trying to save these guys' lives a little bit if I could. Oh, I thought he had enough defense he was gonna survive, but not quite. Sorry, pikeman, I couldn't save you. This one had no chance. He got... His commander put him in a dumb spot. So. This guy should be okay, right? 30 attack versus 22 defense in the forest with type advantage. Yeah, pikeman. Oh, well, that was a dumb move. Dumb idea, Laird. That was a mistake. Oh, we could kill some of the pike. We could... yeah, now I'm gonna have Liana slow down. No, don't go alone. Safe by my side. Yes, come back a little bit. I actually don't know what this option does. I can protect her. Are you sure? Thanks, Blue. So I think she'll just come towards us now. As long as we kill the last couple of green guys, we should be fine. Hein, have you learned the spell attack? No, he's not learned that yet. You don't know that spell, Hein. You learned Fireball, that's all you know. Okay, so we could be super greedy and try to kill this guy too. Heck, we could... all these low HP cavalry. The problem is... Do we trust that Lauren will surround Laird if we take care of his knights? I think this guy we can kill safely. This guy is not safe. How greedy is the Ankylo? Pretty greedy. It will take more than that to stop us. You'll regret not listening to us obediently. Well, this is with no support bonus, but we've got a nice range. Harpies are definitely better, like, flyers are better than cavalry in general, so that's how that usually works. And then I will go for this one, and my harpies can kill the commander. And then I'll have to have a talk with, what's his name? A talk with my cavalry guy. About how greedy I am. Nice! Get that XP. They're too strong! They came from behind! But look, there's an ambush! Get him! That's why I told her to turn around. Maybe we should start moving up there. I'll slow him down. You gotta break through. Don't let him harm Liana. Now, I think there's actually two ways to trigger this. If you move far enough up the road, they'll spawn. Or I guess, as it turns out, if you kill all the infantry. For me, the last time, those two green squads, the soldier squads, they actually ignored the pikemen and walked all the way up. They tried to chase Leanna, and I just had, well, the pikemen killed some of them, but I had Scott kind of pick them off as they flew around. So we need to get moving now. Maybe. Okay, I have a plan. 24, is that going to be enough to get a kill? 18 defense. It's 10 to 2 with an attack advantage, even though we've got a big defense disadvantage. Yeah, no problem. The problem is when you have, like, neutral attack to enemy defense. Even with a big advantage, you still might just do 0 damage, and then it doesn't really matter. Okay. I'm going to trust that Mr. Lorem here is going to handle this guy. I can't... There is a way to kill him here, I think. You might need to keep Hind down to do some fireballs on him. Because he's still weak to magic. But in theory, there's enough pikemen to kind of keep him locked down for a fairly long time. Meanwhile, we need to get back up here and deal with all these guys. So I'm going to put Hind in the forest. And I'm hoping that the enemies will come towards him and then he can start fireballing them. And it shouldn't take very long for Blue and Scott to catch up anyway. And if she moves south, she should be totally fine. Let's just speed this along a little bit. Okay, block him in. Did they block him in? They didn't really block him in very well. See what happens here. Lots of pikemen up north. Scott, not really good against pikemen, but harpies are fine, so. I'm actually mostly upset that we lost one of our harpies early on, because there's a lot of pikes. You gonna attack? Just the pikemen. That's perfect. You fool! It's the worst decision you could make. I mean, he slaughtered them, but point is he didn't go after the fragile my units. Alright. No. Now she can follow us. So, we want... Oh, yeah, we can get there in a single turn. That's the power of flying. What I'm thinking is, I'd like to get this unit healed up as well. So, let's just position based on that. And I do need to remember to go after some hidden secrets at some point. This one needs healing, but I was not going to wait for it either. And Scott, yeah, it's time to go. Although it would be kind of hilarious if we could kill Laird, but let's leave it be. The game is sort of designed around, what am I trying to say? Around, Lorem and Laird just dueling it out for a while, because it's a bit of a stalemate, these two just fighting. Although one of them will probably win eventually. Okay, let's see. We got 13 magic points. We got the fireball. Let's see. Ah, can't hit him yet. But you can see it has a quite large area of effect. So that's the plan. Oh, also, I want to turn off of his movement, or they'll just realign. Like, they will just reposition and do something stupid, like leave him on the front line, which... You can never trust auto position. It's not great. Unless you're just casually walking along, it's generally a bad idea. Alright, Lorem didn't even attack. We'll speed these up a little bit. Just slowly walking along and slightly speedy music. It's like ×3 speed or something. Looks like he's just gonna pick these pikes off one at a time, or try to anyway. So that'll take him a few turns. Nope, Leanna can just follow us along. Okay, time to shine. They've come into our range. So Fireball only costs 2 MP, not that much. And it hits the whole group, or the giant area that it hits. I like Fireball. It gets better later, too. There is a magic power stat. So, at the moment, it's not doing a lot of damage. But I've mentioned this, like, in the first episode, or the intro. Simply, even 1 damage isn't much, but it means our units flying in here are safer and more likely to one-round things. Which is great. So let's do it. Or not. Whatever. Do what you want to do. I'm not your boss. But we took no damage. Maybe if they started with 10, they would have been able to do a bit of damage. They do have 19 defense, which is pretty good. Not enough for my power, though. What are we at? Level 4 only? Positioning. Let's go on this side. You know, the music's not bad for this game, hey? It's not, like, I don't have nostalgia for it like some of the other, you know, Chrono Triggers, Final Fantasy type games, but it's got some beat. I think the Warsong game, actually, on the Genesis had some pretty nice tracks, too. So. Now, Scott, I don't really want to put you in range of the pikemen, really. Let's just move him up to here or so. Want to make sure this guy's at the back getting healed. I didn't count out the number of spaces the pikemen move, so they might be aggressive enough to go after him, but the enemy will almost always stay within their command zone, so he would have to move, and then the pikeman would have to be... He probably can reach. But I don't know if he'd be smart enough to do that. Let's see. Actually, Liana might follow us up now and get in range as well. Whatever. Technically, monks are better against spears. So she's actually not even at that big of a disadvantage against spearmen. Fine. They're tougher than I thought. Don't let her get away. He didn't even attack? At least not yet. Alright, second group starting to come down. Now, one of the bad things about using Fireball, you don't get a lot of experience for doing just chip damage, right? You don't get any experience, in fact. It goes for another pikeman. See if he wins this time. Not looking good for him. I think, so, whatever, Lorem would be much better off if he just put his pikemen in the forest or something. I don't think they could get one-rounded if they were in the trees. Like, even on neutral ground, Laird is not hitting them very often. If they were in forest, or even better would be a mountain, 25%, right? I don't think he'd ever kill them in a single attack.